I'm Jake.
And I'm Alex, back again.
And with it being the holiday season, I thought we'd react to a film from a series that is often associated with the holidays, even though they generally aren't all over Christmas movies, but they take place around Christmas. We're going to be reacting to The Unusual Suspect, an old favorite of ours, review of Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, a movie that, I don't know if you know this, recently turned 20 years old.
It's so hard to believe that it's that old, but I recently started watching these movies with my 6-year-olds. I don't know if that's questionable parenting decisions, but they, at least boy twin, loves them. The girl twin will watch them and put up with it, but I just love introducing this world to them.
I first saw this in the theater when I was 7 years old.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's okay, but also, it really makes you think when you have to say, I saw this in the theater 20 years ago.
Yeah.
I guess I'm coming up there with you.
Yeah, it comes to us all.
And The Unusual Suspect, this is one of his earliest reviews, and I don't know if you remember, we reacted to his Sorcerer's Stone, Philosopher's Stone, whatever review, and it was back in the age where his reviews were under 15 minutes, which I don't think was the best thing for him, but it's always interesting to see where he started, and I think you'll enjoy this. There are some fun jokes here, and without further ado, let's get into The Suspect.
All right.
Hi guys and girls, time for another Harry Potter review. This time I'm going to be taking a look at Chamber of Secrets. Now it's a long movie, so let's not waste any time. Let's dive right in. So our movie begins back in Privet Drive, as the Dursleys are preparing for visitors.
And the late will be... Oh, you wait, just open the door.
Oh, come on, if you had someone talk to you like that, what would you do? Can I take your coat, sir? So after being warned by Vernon not to make a sound, Harry goes back to his room, only to find Dobby the house elf.
Their favorite character, by the way.
What terrible things?
Of course.
Who's plotting them? Oh,
We're halfway through 7 right now.
Ross loves the fart jokes.
what the devil are you doing up here? You just ruined the punchline of my Japanese golfer joke.
Now, if anybody is interested, that Japanese golfer joke that Vernon mentioned is actually pretty funny. So I'll post it in the description below. How that got in a kid's movie, I will never know.
Well, they don't say the full joke.
And just a kid when the guest says, because Harry refused to stay at the Dursley house. This gets Harry grounded, but it's okay. It's Ron, Fred and George help Harry escape. But Vernon's not letting Harry go. Get out!
A little sad now that he actually is dead.
I'm just kidding. He's alright. Perfectly alright, actually. He should at least look a little bit more like this.
Naked Gun 2.5.
Weasley house. And after a thorough telling off, we are introduced to Ginny.
Mummy, have you seen my jumper? Yes, it was on the cat.
Oh, wait, what?
It was on the cat.
Love the early 2010 haircut he has here.
Are the rights high? Okay, Ginny's lost her jumper. Where is it? How about on Snagglepuss? Cat, perfect. So the family gets their school supply list. So they gotta go to Diagon Alley. Diagon Alley! Holy hell, Harry looks petrified. What was it that Dumbledore said in the first movie?
For pure love and outstanding courage.
Holy crap, I'm
so
gonna
young.
die. Diagon Alley. So Harry travels through the fireplace, but it turns out the Wizarding World's technology of voice recognition is awful, as Harry ends up in Nocturne Alley.
What did he say, dear?
Diagon Alley. Let's see how today's voice recognition holds up. Diagon Alley. Ah, see? Diagon Alley. Google
Very
voice
old
searches
phone.
Home flu powder. Google should be paying me, you know. Next up is the train station, but just as soon as Harry and Ron are about to make it through the gateway to platform 9 3/4, it seals itself shut. Harry and Ron make their way to school with the Dursleys' car. They manage to catch up to the train. Okay, I'm not going to do that again, but my God! Things don't get much better when they reach the school either.
You were seen by no less than 7 muggles.
I'm not sure why Snape's the one talking to them.
Newspaper on the opposite side, don't you?
Silence.
Oh, sorry.
Not to mention the damage you inflicted on a whomping willow that's been on these grounds since before you were born.
Am I the only one that thinks that Whomping Willow sounds like the Wizarding World equivalent for Viagra?
Ross, your man, Jake!
Got to stop thinking that everything is a pun for the humans.
Silence.
Oh, sorry. Malfoy could have always stuck something else in there.
Like 10 though?
Learning that Lockhart is in defense against a dark arts teacher, Malfoy calls Hermione something that the class that pisses Ron off.
No one asked your opinion. You filthy muggler. You'll pay for that one, Malfoy.
He doesn't even seem scary yet.
You're like 12.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
It's disgusting, but I can make it more disgusting. Wanna see? Watch what happens when I play it in reverse. Slimy. Next up, Harry's got detention with Lockhart as he starts to hear a strange voice. It leads him to this.
Chamber of secrets has been opened. Enemies of the air, beware.
It's Vulture's cat.
My cat has been petrified. I want to see some punishment.
You don't seem too bothered with your cat considering she's still hung up there by her tail, no less. But damn you asshole.
Now, today we will be transforming animals into water goblins.
Wart
Yeah,
goblets?
this school teaches you valuable life lessons, you know. But enough of that, McGonagall explains the origin of the chamber secrets to the class. She basically implies that all the muggles are gonna die.
It is said to be the home of a monster.
Hogwarts, scaring the shit out of your kids for over 1,000 years.
Yeah.
Paying tuition.
It's a very questionable school.
So they had to plan to make a potion that would transform them into Crab and Goyle, so Malfoy will tell them anything. But before
That wig.
the Quidditch match, as Harry has just caught the snitch, but a rogue bludger is having none of it. Oh, right in the quaffles. Anyway, Dobby comes back and shares a plot device.
Dobby can only be freed.
Dobby can only be freed when presented with clothes. Take your movie. Next up, another attack, and Harry is caught in the act. So he goes to see Professor Dumbledore and comes across Fox the Phoenix.
Fascinating creatures, Felix. They can carry immensely heavy loads.
The only replaced character?
of tears.
Ah,
Well, when the guy dies,
Yeah.
what can you do?
Carry heavy loads, and his tears have...
Which is part of the amazing part.
Christmas arrives
Really
and
had
the
one
Poison
character.
Potion is put into action.
Now, once they're asleep, hide them in the broomstick cupboard and pull out a few of their hairs.
Oh,
From the head, guys. Dr. Grab and
I knew they were gonna go that route.
Strands, Harry and Ron transform.
Harry?
Oh, come on. If you transformed into somebody else...
I don't
what
get
would
why
the
they didn't
first
keep
thing
the
you
voice
do?
change in the movie.
I'm a different person. Hang on. Oh my God, it's so small. Wait. Has he ever heard of a little thing called toilet roll? Jesus.
Oh.
So Harry and Ron head to the Slytherin common room to confront Malfoy, but before they can find out much information, they start to transform back to their original selves.
Pretty good effect.
Hang on. Ron!
Hey, where are you going?
So Harry and Ron arrive back to tell Hermione what happened, but it turns out she accidentally used cat hair in her potion.
Have you spoken
Fun
to her?
effect.
She should be out of hospital in a few days. When she stops coughing up furballs.
And when she stops licking her own ass.
Ugh.
Oh, sorry. Next, we find that the ghost that inhabits the girl's bathroom is a little upset as she's had a book thrown at her.
It can't hurt if someone throws something at you. It'll just go right through you.
Let's all throw books at Myrtle. She can't see it. 10 points if you get it through her
Snape, you don't need to silence me. I will behave. So it turns out
Impossible.
the book that was thrown at Myrtle can communicate with Harry through writing.
This scene was terrifying as a kid.
Really? Yeah.
Anything about the chamber of
Well, Horcrux action.
Just how it replies. Not this way,
Yeah.
but the real thing.
The owner of the diary, Tom Riddle, takes Harry back 50 years and shows him that Hagrid was harbouring a spider called Aragog that could have been what killed the girl that died 50 years ago. And after a series of unfortunate events, including Hermione getting petrified herself, Harry and Ron find Aragog within the Forbidden Forest, as they ask him if he was the monster that killed that girl.
And you're not the monster.
No, the monster was born in the castle. I came to Hagrid from a distant land.
You know, I've always found it strange how a foreign spider that's lived in a box all of its life knows how to speak perfect English. And
Well,
before long,
Hagrid
spiders
probably
attack
taught
them,
him.
It's looking like they're gonna die.
Convenient.
No one finds this a little convenient?
Yep.
Last action hero.
So they escape, and we cut to the next day as Harry discovers a piece of paper in Hermione's hand, which describes a beast.
None of the adults notice
It
that.
turns out you can kill people by looking into their eyes. But no time for plot convenience, and let's be honest, it's the book's fault, not the film's. Ron's sister Ginny has been taken by the basilisk, and Lockhart is supposedly going to save her. Harry and Ron rush to tell him what they know.
You're running away? After all that stuff you did in your books?
My dear boy, you use your common sense. My books would have sold half as well if people didn't think I'd done all those things. You're a fraud.
Next up, Harry, Ron, and Lockhart manage to find the Chamber of Secrets. And after Lockhart accidentally wipes out his own memory, Harry manages to find Ginny, and Riddle explains how she fits into all of this.
Ginny Weasley who opens the Chamber of Secrets. Ginny who wrote the threatening messages on the walls.
Ginny wrote it? Well, where did she get the blood from? Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I think I just realised something.
That's a
Oh,
got a dirty mind, Ross.
That is nasty. Oh.
You, Voldemort.
So Dumbledore arms Harry with forks and a sorting hat. He is an ass at Dumbledore, as Riddle sets the basilisk onto Harry. Literally. So Harry grabs the sword that has paid out his fun and kills the basilisk.
Snake effects hold
By
up.
one of his fangs. Harry uses this fang to destroy Riddle's diary, and Riddle is defeated.
Harry, your hood.
Ah, here we go. Fox's tears have healing powers.
Of course.
Check. Fox can carry heavy loads.
Amazing! This is just like magic!
Check. Dobby can only be freed when he's presented with clothes.
Master has given Dobby a sock. Dobby is free.
Check.
Lost me, my servant!
Oh shit, Harry's gonna die.
You shall not harm Harry Potter.
Holy crap! Dobby kicks ass. Oh, he should get his own spin-off show or something. Coming soon to a theatre near you comes the tale of an elf.
Hello?
Who you don't want to fuck with. Don't agree with
The
it?
chains are off.
Pay
All
the
hell breaks
consequences.
loose.
He can operate, even in Hogwarts, which Harry Potter nerds know fine well that you can't operate with it.
The elves could do it in the
Take
book.
more pain than Rambo.
Dobby had to iron his hands.
And he's batshit insane. Dobby the house elf. Coming soon.
They do better than the recent
Now
movies.
is an end of year dinner complete with awkward handshakes and cheesy applauding. Our movie ends. So there's Chamber of Secrets in a nutshell. So, what do I think of the movie? Well, while some of you may disagree, I think Chamber of Secrets is the best in the series.
Go!
Future does take a much darker turn, and I look back on Chamber of Secrets, and I find myself really missing the older comedic style. That's not to say the film isn't serious at times. The Basilisk is pretty badass.
Yeah.
And there's absolute classical
Dobby's
eyes on
good.
it.
Spiders are
If you
scary.
haven't seen the series yet, it's worth checking out the Chamber of Secrets. Next up, Prisoner of Azkaban. So stay tuned for that review. That will be coming up next.
And that's his review of the Chamber of Secrets. The same thing I said in the Sorcerer's Stone, Philosopher's Stone review. He has a habit for these early videos of cutting out a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's a very short review, and he tries to cover the whole film. And I said that people say often that if you go into the movies not having read the books, some things won't make sense.
Yeah.
I say the same with Ross's reviews here. If you go into them having seen the movies, some parts might be a little confusing. But still, there are some real funny bits here.
Yeah. I thought he pushed it a little bit too far in places, but
Well, it's kind of
he was trying to make a connection. I get that. I mean, these are 12-year-old kids, but I get what he was trying to do.
Yeah. And the nastiest one was where he implies Ginny was using period blood.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. But the bits talk about the Quidditch, Diagon Alley, Siri, and the part where he says Vernon's Japanese golfer joke, and he says he put it in the description of the video.
Mm-hmm.
I actually I read it, and if you're interested,
Sure.
here's what it is. An American goes to Japan to close a big business deal. The night before, he is very tense, so he picks up a hooker in the hotel bar. She speaks no English, but they get their transaction settled and go to his room. In bed, she is wildly thrashing around, screaming out a phrase in Japanese. The man figures she is loving it and tries to remember what she is yelling. The next day, he is playing golf with his Japanese customer. On the third tee, the Japanese man swings. The ball makes a beautiful arc, hits the green, bounces twice, rolls, and winds up right in the cup. A hole in one. Thinking to impress his client, the man repeats the phrase he heard so much the night before. The Japanese golfer eyes him and says, "What do you mean, wrong hole?"
Oh. Oh.
Jesus.
And that made it in, huh? Oh.
Well, they didn't say the full joke, so
Yeah.
no harm, no foul. Hey, it's a lot nicer than the Aristocrats.
We all have an uncle like that.
And the part with Snape going silence when he gets a little too dirty.
Yeah.
That became a running joke for many years, and it's a good one to use. Parts with Lockhart, it's a good bit of karma when he ends up wiping his own memory.
Yeah. Definitely rewatching it and then seeing the review. It is definitely a worthy entry in the series. I'd probably put it maybe third or fourth. I don't think I'd put it first, but it's definitely in, I think, at the top half of the movies.
It's interesting just because the series went through so many different directors, and each one had their own style. Like Chris Columbus, he had a kind of whimsical yet dark style that he did.
Yeah.
And in a weird way, the first two Harry Potter films are kind of the scariest for me.
They do have a lot more, I would agree, until you get to the, to the end.
Yeah, the latter films, they're the PG-13 ones, but they're only at that level because so many people die in them.
Sure, yeah.
It's with the first two where they surprisingly did shit that made it a little hard for me to, I don't know, turn the lights off when I was little.
There's the parenting decisions I've made, but I stick by them.
And my grandparents stick by their choices.
Yeah.
Ross's reviews, he's got a good edgy sense of humor. The Harry Potter films, with the exception of Half-Blood Prince, I find are all very watchable. And I look forward to continuing this with you some point with The Prisoner of Azkaban.
Sure, yeah.
Any last words to give on Ross?
No, just it's so young looking, that's all,
The kind of beaverish haircut.
Yes.
It's a fedora.
That's, I think, one of the biggest takeaways from the review.
Oh boy. Well, have a happy Christmas, everybody.
All right, enjoy.